The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to business. A look from earlier as they arrived at the arena. What a great way to take in a Tuesday afternoon. You're watching the NBA live on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And here's what the Washington Wizards schedule looks like. On Tuesday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town. Then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
They're looking at an almost ideal stretch of schedule. Games they can win all on home court. They'd have to really go cold to not have these next couple games go their way.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for the Wizards, in the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair, and it's Avdia in at the small forward position. And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Grant.
And it's so much fun to see these young players stepping up, getting thrown right into the fire, and for good reason. When you have 2 or 3 stars eating up your salary cap, you need the guys on rookie contracts to perform, and they are.
Now here's Harris. Avdia pulls it in. Pass to Beal. Here's Morris. There's a screen by Kuzma. Left side Porzingis. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Now here's Maxey. Beyond the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's Avdia. Morris with it. Porzingis with a screen on Tucker. Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis. Good on the shot.
Well, as the roll man in the pick-and-roll game, Porzingis at his size can make a career out of this play.
Now Philadelphia with it.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first-team All-Rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
Now here's Maxey. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season still his most efficient, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
That free throw's good from Maxey. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
Now here's Beal. 27 points his last game. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Harden. Embiid, a screen on Morris. Harden, the pass to Harris. Embiid with it. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Now here's Kuzma. Beal outside. To the middle. From 8 feet away, Porzingis misses. And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And it's good for 2.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Harden. From deep. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. The Wizards have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Kuzma with the ball. Picked up by Embiid. Porzingis sets a screen. Inside. And he drops it in from the low post. Porzingis has got 6.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Now here's Harris. Guarded closely. Here's Embiid. Doesn't go for him. And it's Washington the other way. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Outside Harden. Maxey with a screen on Morris. To the left side wing. Fades and shoots. The shot won't fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Wizards up by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Wizards?
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The Wizards with a lead. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed earlier.
Martin and Hachimura are the forward pair. Davis out there with DeLon Wright. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. That free throw, no good. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
And it's Thibault missing. And Washington with possession. They lead by 4. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Here's Hachimura. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And while they were regarded as the better team, they actually lost the season series last year. Of course, matchups play a big part in that.
Now here's Milton. Melton on the wing. Harrell the screen. Melton with the ball. Gafford picks him up. Harrell. The shot misses. And Washington the other way now.
Wait, think about Daniel Gafford being picked in the second round back in 2019. But guys, in 2021, that young man started to find his stride.
That one's good from Hachimura on the assist by Wright.
This guy is too powerful and likes and relishes the opportunity to play through contact. Rui doing Rui-like things.
There's a screen. Pass to Thibault. To the inside. Niang. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Rui Hachimura.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And with Gafford, Doris, he earned a 3-year, $40 million deal.
He did, BA, and it had everything to do with what he showed as a starting caliber center in the league. His rebounding, his rim protection, and his value as a vertical threat at the cup, all very worthy of that contract.
The 76ers making a switch here. Korkmaz is checked in.
Boy, you think about the Washington Wizards and the tough ending to their season. They got out of the gate so hot, but cooled off and came in 12th in the East. That was their lowest ranking in 9 years, guys.
Now here's Barton. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the good news for the Wizards is there's really nowhere to go but up.
Right, you have to learn from your mistakes and understand that the course of an 82-game season, it's not dictated by what you do in the first 15 games. I think these Wizards are ready to do just that, start to establish some consistency.
The first one falls.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
Both free throws good from Barton. The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, BA, and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
Right against Melton. There's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul of the game. Washington making some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Gafford. Kuzma comes in for Barton. And it's Beal in for Davis. And Philadelphia also making a switch. James Harden, he's checked in for Melton. A minute 50 left to play in the first half. Hachimura outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Hachimura's got his second bucket on the night.
What a smooth catch and shoot opportunity from Rui Hachimura. Pretty.
Harden to pass to Thibault. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half of basketball. 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Niang, that's good.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
Left side Thibault. And he can't get that one. And Washington the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. 41 seconds left in the first half. Here's Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
Well, this guy is far from just a shooter. He can drive it, and in this instance, get up and over the rim and dunk it, Bradley.
Pass to Harden. Harrell, a screen on right. Harden, good. Harden's gotten his first basket of the night.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And here's Beal. The 3. And so it's the Washington Wizards leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense, they're just playing harder, they're more physical, they're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
A couple of guys locking horns tonight. Neither one of them backing down as you would expect. You can tell both teams are giving these guys space to work.
And they're taking advantage of the opportunities. And now let's focus on our game. A strong first half for the Wizards.
Looking at their shot chart, they've made a clear effort to work things down low, doing a great job of getting points in the paint.
It's certainly playing to their strengths. They do a lot of damage around the rim. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kristaps Porzingis. What a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Harris in at the 3. Now here's Harden. Harris outside. Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
Second personal foul. Shooting for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
Now here's Morris. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Greg.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are.
And he drops the first. Both free throws good from Morris. Here's Maxey. Screen by Embiid. Maxey with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. That's good from Embiid on the assist from Maxey. Embiid's got 5 points.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Here's Avdia, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Defensive foul. Tyrese Maxey. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Wizards. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. And it's 6'9", Deni Avdija with great size for a wing, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And you combine that with his motor, too. I mean, he's already an excellent defender with the versatility to cover inside and out. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Kuzma outside. They set the screen. Morris outside. And he's on the money with his first shot today. And it's a 7-point Wizard lead.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Harris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Ryan, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a t-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that one, good.
And just an excellent jump shooter. You love how Harris has built out his game over the years.
Now a timeout called by Washington. So Washington ends up going with a new group. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Harden against Thibault. Shoots from 12. That one a little long. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Harris passes to Melton. Embiid a screen on Davis. And that one's good. Melton.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Melton against Davis. Hachimura with a screen on Melton. Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Pass to Harris. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And the 76ers making a change here. Harrell's checked in.
For the 76ers, Montrezl Harrell.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. On the wing, Barton, covered by Thibault. Hachimura outside. Hachimura with a screen on Melton. Here's Davis, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there.
Third team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Davis at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Outside Milton. Melton with a screen on right. Pass to Embiid. Over Gafford. And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
21.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. And it's Barton in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Here's Embiid. It doesn't go for him. And the Wizards going the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Porzingis passes to Morris. Kuzma with a screen on Embiid. Kuzma outside. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Maxey against Barton. Floats one. And it's Maxey missing. The Wizards with a lead. Kuzma, the pass to Morris. And here's Porzingis. Shoots over Embiid. Porzingis misses. The 76ers shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Back to Maxey. Outside Harden. Pass to Embiid. Looking to end this cold spell. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Look how sturdy Embiid is as a shooter. Even with the foul, he's able to put the shot up.
At the line for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
A fun-loving player on and off the court, Embiid continues to get better. One of the league's top big men.
Tobias Harris checked in for Thibault. And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Porzingis with a screen on Harris. Here's Barton, and it's blocked by Embiid.
We see it time and time again. Embiid relishes his role as an intimidator.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Now here's Harden. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Kuzma. That shot, no good. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort.
2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter.
Harden against Morris. Now Harden. Pass to Embiid. Great D that time from Porzingis. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Kuzma with the ball. Harden picks him up. Morris for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Harden. And the 76ers get it back. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they moved the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
He gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. Avdia, he's checked in for Washington. Both shots good from the strike.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
The Wizards have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Maxey against Beal. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Well, that's what you call winning basketball by Bradley Beal. Gets an extra possession for his team. Nicely done.
Pass to Embiid. With the 10-footer. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Here's Avdia. Back to Morris. From downtown, sends it home from 3-point land. And now a 10-point Washington lead. Maxey with a screen on Morris. Over to the left wing. Embiid against Porzingis. And Porzingis with the block. Morris outside. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the drive. It's Avdia on the wing. Pounded by Harris. They kick it out to Porzingis. And again, Washington with a triple.
The defense made the mistake of allowing Kristaps Porzingis to find his rhythm. Going to be a long night if you don't pull them off.
So we see the Wizards taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game as New Balance presents our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.